Hey guys, welcome back to the BAC V Railroad. I thought I'd give you a little shot of all my locomotives that I've turned into dummies. I've completely gutted them, taken out the motor, the worm gear, drive, all the gears. I've completely cleaned up the wheels, and I've turned this into what I call, and very rarely is modeled, a locomotive leasing company, and I call it the BAC V Railroad. It's called the Bay Area and Central Valley Railroad, and short is BAC V Railroad. So this is my BAC V BACV locomotive leasing company that I've come up with. So as you can see, I've got lots of different road names, and all the engines. If I pull them, they're all just dummies. So I have about 70 locomotives that are DCC powered that run great, but I've just turned all these into strictly dummies that can be put in any consist on the railroad. And I call them my locomotive leasing fleet. And I'll drag this one. These are all just dummies. They're all real good. I've taken them apart and I've completely cleaned up the wheels just to make sure they roll very well. Some unique things about it are on some of my engines I've actually put lights in, like this particular one has a switch in there. Just pop off the dynamic brake grid grill or whatever, and there's a switch in there, switch for backwards or forwards. That way it's just battery operated. This particular one doesn't run off the track, but I can run it on my layout, DCC, or I could take it over to a friend's layout that's strictly DC, and that way the lights stay on all the time. This one also has the same one. This one has a rotating headlight up on top, but again, that's a battery operated one. These are old Bachmann Spectrum. I'm not sure how you end up turning these into DCC, these two units, the CSX and old UP unit. But I'm not sure how you turn them into DCC. They've got a horizontal split frame, which is very unique to these older Bachmann Spectrum units. One interesting thing is that, God, after I cleaned them up, they are actually the best rolling units. They roll so freely. They're excellent candidates for this. Now, this particular unit, this is an old Athearn GP60. It was an EMD5, a blue and white unit. I ended up painting it, put a little work into it, put some detail work into it. And again, it's also a dummy, as you can tell. But I hook him up to my DCC units, and I put a sound car in it. So that way it has a headlight, and this is all DCC, headlight there, and it's got a little sound car in it too. So that when it scoots around, you hear the clickety-clack or the squealing of the wheels. So that was one unique thing I did with him, and he came out real nice. But again, I can just throw them onto any consoles that I've got that I want to. On this particular unit, this is a DCC unit here. This is my only DCC out of this whole picture group. And he's MU to an older Athearn engine. He's a dummy, but you can see I got two MU cables to him. The two MU cables, one provides power, so that power can still run off the metal wheels and runs to the actual motor. In this Athearn, I think this is a Athearn Genesis, I think, MP15. And it also has a sound unit in it too. So I've got headlights, little sound unit in the thing that I can scoot around. Man, it runs so much better if you're picking up, instead of just you're only picking up off of whatever the 8 wheels on this unit. Well, now you got an extra 8 wheels, so you got 16 wheels on the darn thing. So yeah, this is the lineup of my leasing company. And again, you just don't see it too often. Thanks for watching, you guys, and hopefully this gives some ideas to you guys to break out your old Athearn units, clean them up, let's get them on the layout, and I run around with power units. So hey, thanks for watching the BAC V Railroad. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.